Jackson for the point.
Back to better through the block and down.
Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Fosston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome everyone to Fisher, Minnesota, where we are set to see the 2021 volleyball season begin with the Fosston Greyhounds going up against the Climax-Fisher Knights. I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday night as I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, thanking you for tuning in tonight's coverage of yourliveevent.com. It's been a cold minute since we've witnessed high school volleyball in Minnesota, with the last game for either team taking place in the waning weeks of November 2020. Despite a cruel COVID year, Fosston found itself with a perfect, crisp 11-0 record and bragging rights over Climax-Fisher. As for the Knights, it's the first time they've played at this Fisher court since last October, and they feel obligated to start this new season on an outstanding note with potential upset victory over said Greyhounds. Fosston, Climax-Fisher. We'll tell you all about these two teams and then some coming up on our coaches segment for our coaches pregame comments and our pregame show. This is a Minnesota volleyball coverage on yourliveevent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they are preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools. In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal: peak profitability. Contact AgriMax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. We are live at Fisher Public School, Fisher, Minnesota, for Climax-Fisher opening up the 2021 campaign versus their Section 8A rival, the Fosston Greyhounds, also rivals in the Pine to Prairie Conference. Good evening once again, everybody. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. Thanks for joining me this evening on this absolutely beautiful Tuesday for the season debut of Minnesota high school volleyball. Let's preview these two teams from last season to now the first game of this season. For Climax-Fisher in 2020, 2-5 on the record, 1-4 in the Pine to Prairie Conference, finished 7th out of 10 teams, 0-4 on the road, and 1-1 at home, and only one game played at Fisher Public School for the Knights in 2020. Last time these two teams tussled, way back when on Wednesday, November 17th, a 3-0 sweep in favor of the Fosston Greyhounds, and that game was at Fosston. As for Fosston last season, 11-0, perfect for the Greyhounds. They're number one in the Pine and Prairie Conference. right up there with Park Christian, who is 10-1 overall and 9-1 in the PTP conference. So perfect all around the board for Fosston. 8-0 in that Pine and Prairie Conference. In their final game of the 2020 season, a 3-0 sweep at Roseau. As for Climax-Fisher, their final game of 2020, a 3-0 sweep versus Ada Borp West at Ada on Thursday, November 19th in said 2020. A lot of storylines come into this game for both squads. For Climax-Fisher especially, 7 games canceled in 2020. Not a lot of experience for this team to build off of, especially coming into this season with just 4 upperclassmen, 2 seniors and 2 juniors. This is a season and home opener for Climax-Fisher, and the last time that this team played at Fisher was on Thursday, October 8th, in an 3-0 victory versus Winnie Mac. 3 games were slated to be played at Fisher last season, and 3 of them were canceled during the COVID year. Last time these two teams played, as I said, a sweep victory for Fosston. The sets looked as like this. Fosston 25-11, 25-13, and 25-5. A straight sweep for the Greyhounds in their perfect 2020 season at 11-0 overall. And the Greyhounds only lost 1 set all season long at 33-1 in sets played. Greyhounds looking to set themselves up for more success such as that. Take a break and come back with some pregame coaches' comments. When we come back, we'll talk to the head coach, the head honcho for Fosston. That's Sarah Dryberg after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
Christian Motors. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. They're located on Highway 32 North in Fertile. Christian Motors features a quality line of cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and they've got the best prices around. You can stop by the lot or you can check out the selection online at christianmotors.com. And don't forget about Christian Motors Service Department. Christian Motors, proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer on Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
Welcome back to our pregame show, now joined by Fosston Greyhounds head coach in her 15th year, Sarah Dryberg. Last season cut short, but this season you began anew here in Fisher High School. Coach, your initial thoughts for the 2021 campaign?
Well, exciting to be able to play again and to be able to start on time and be able to just really put that time into the gym and the girls being able to spend some time together and just looking forward to getting some more games. Last year it was cut short and the girls had a great season. They finished 11-0. But we wanted to play some more. So I know we're looking forward to play. We're going to just enjoy whatever we get this year. This is our first game of the season. We had a scrimmage, so we got to see a lot of things there, but it'll be nice to get on the court and play.
You guys only lost one set all last season. You talk about having an amazing season cut short. What can you build off of that one loss, one set from 2020?
Right. Well, I think that a lot of these girls, they don't have as much court experience on the varsity level because we graduated a lot of girls. But they played against a very good team, scrimmaging and practice over the years. And so, and they've done very well at their different levels that they've played growing up as well. So I think they're really ready, kind of hungry to get out there and see what they can do. So I think they're, hoping to just continue with that, like continue competing and every night bring a good match. And so that's what we're really striving for.
Looks like your guys' first 3 matches of the season are on the road. How do you approach that personally and as a team?
I told her she can take off.
Right, they're looking forward to getting on their home court.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Just with so little amount of games last year as it was. But I think that, again, it's exciting to see other gyms and get other places. And I think they're just anxious to get playing. And, so a lot of games in our conference right away. So kind of see, how everybody's doing.
Yeah, he offered.
And just ready to just kind of play our side of the match and make sure we're playing clean on our side. And I think that goes a long way when you're playing at visiting sites.
This Climax-Fisher squad, relatively young, only 4 upperclassmen, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, split in half. What's it like playing a team with not as much experience that you may have, and what can you possibly exploit on the court?
Oh, it was
loud.
Well,
again, I feel like I haven't seen much of this team. We didn't see them in the summer. Sometimes when you're playing in the summer, you get to see some area teams a little bit, scrimmage against them or play against them. And, we haven't seen them since last fall, and they graduated a lot of girls. So I know that we've had some good JV games over the years, and so planning to see some of those girls having moved up. And, again, I think we just really want to make sure we're taking care of our side of the net and controlling the game and limiting our mistakes. And I think that'll be a good way to approach the match tonight.
You guys swept them 3-0 last season. How can you copy and paste that this campaign?
Well, I'm hoping we're going to have a good serving night, so you always kind of want to see that as a coach. Hoping that we minimize those errors and be aggressive back there on the end line. And again, I think this team does a really nice job pursuing the ball, so they don't give up very easily, and they make it hard to get a point on them. And so I'm hoping we still continue to see that, and we just want to keep it clean on our side.
Any final thoughts and keys to the matchup?
No, I think that was, our big things. Our serving, we want to make sure our serving is consistent, and limiting errors, I think, is a big one. Just have a good fun time. I think I'm excited to see what we're going to do and how it looks. You never really know until you get a good game under your belt.
We're excited too, Coach, and thanks for your time. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
That's Coach Sarah Dryberg of Foss and her team looking for a great game. I'd say the Greyhounds have played many great games in their last 11. 11-0 in 2020, 8-0 in the Pine Prairie Conference, and only 3 games canceled for the Greyhounds in the COVID year. One of those games that the Greyhounds swept 3-0 against Climax-Fisher, the score of 25-11, 25-13, and 25-5 in favor of Fosston. When we come back, our pregame coaches' comments will be in favor of Coach Brenda Slight for Climax-Fisher in her first full head coaching season for the Knights after being on the assistant coaches squad for the last couple of years. Take a break and come back with Brenda Slight on our pregame coaches' comments. This is at yourliveevent.com.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. Please be extra careful when driving near construction activity. Be aware of trucks and heavy equipment, and please don't enter the work areas, because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Welcome to our pregame show, now joined by head coach Brenda Slayton, her first year as the Climax-Fisher Knights head coach for volleyball. It's the season debut for 2021. Coach, your initial thoughts?
We're excited, putting 2 hard weeks of in practice, preparing for this game. The girls are ready to go. They're hoping for somewhat of a normal season this year, so they're ready to go. And we have a lot of young girls on the team that don't have a whole lot of experience on varsity, but they're motivated. They're strong-willed kids, and I think they'll, show up.
I want to talk about those, the amount of experience you have on your team. Only 4 upperclassmen, if I see correctly, 2 seniors, 2 juniors. What have they brought in this preseason, and what are you expecting from them leadership-wise?
Just role playing. They know their role. They're kind of taking some of those younger girls under their wing, and it's exciting to see. Trinity Erickson is a true leader. She's the one that has the most experience on the team, and I think she is a natural born leader, and it's exciting to see how she just gets the whole team excited together, and she's kind of the mom of the group.
No one really wants to talk about last season with COVID wiping out, I believe, 7 games for your guys' team. Mm-hmm. What was it like recouping after that season? What did you guys discuss the most coming into this campaign?
It's kind of a fresh start. Honestly, when I think of last year's season, it's kind of a blur. It's come and you go, you play, you leave, you're in quarantine, and it was just a consistent cycle. So I think this year the girls got to play some JOs this summer. They got in the gym a little bit. They had some captain's practice. So I think they've had a little bit of time to recuperate from last year and just kind of get their heads focused on another season.
What's it like to play a team like Fosston that was 11-0 last season? What kind of test do they bring to the table?
Some people are like, oh, you're playing Fosston the first night. Sometimes it's nice to see where your team is at, even if it's the first game of the season. So I think our girls are motivated to play them, knowing that they come from such a great program, and hopefully we continue to build and we just learn as we go.
Coach, any final thoughts and keys to tonight's game?
I think our biggest key tonight is pass, and if we can pass the ball, get it to our setter, and get some of our top hitters hitting, I think it could be a good night. So just finding that chemistry on the court and building, just an overall setup, that is our focus.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks again to Coach Brenda Slayton. The first-year head honcho for Climax-Fisher Knights begin their 2021 campaign against their 8A rivals, the Fosston Greyhounds. The Greyhounds, a team that was in the top 5 in 8A at the state tournament just a few short seasons ago. We're just under the 2-minute mark here in our pregame show before we are set to begin said 2021 season. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups after this on yourlabevent.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. Norman County Implement Harvest Season Specials 12-row 22-inch Amity topper with steel front end scalpers priced at $20,000. 2013 Alloway folding topper 12-row 22-inch with steel front. Local trade, call for pricing. Talk with Chuck or Neil on some other deals getting done for other trades to come in. They also have a 2013 Versatile 500 Power Shift and a 2010 Versatile 435. Both local trades, good tractors, good horsepower. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, thanks you for your business.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. We are just moments away from the 2021 season beginning. It's between Climax-Fisher and against their 8A and the Pine Prairie Conference rivals, the Fosston Greyhounds. The Knights here at home at Fisher Public School, Fisher, Minnesota. Looks like we're just moments away from the national anthem. And we'll see if they go with the national anthem first or it's the starting lineups. Either way, thanks for joining me on this terrific Tuesday evening. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, my camera worker Caroline here at Public School for Fisher. Thanks for the assistance. And it looks like everyone is excited for volleyball to be back in Minnesota. It's also open house tonight at Fisher Public School. Very lively this evening. Looks like a packed house for the most part on both sides of the stands. Looks like the national anthem will play, and after that, we'll have your starting lineups.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax-Shelley School. The website for the Climax-Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some Knight apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax-Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org. The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at YourLiveEvent1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. We just got done with the national anthem here at Fisher Public School. Going through the non-starters for both squads right now. We got to give a shout out to Fisher Public School Superintendent Evan Hansen with the saxophone rendition of the national anthem. Very beautiful and just pitch perfect by Mr. Hansen. Once again, the starting lineups just moments away here on YourLiveEvent.com with the first set of the season coming your way soon. We'll get ahead of the PA and announce the Climax-Fisher hometown team starting lineup. Starting off, number 1, that's Cambry Solheim, middle hitter. She is a sophomore. Number 2 is Sarah Thorson, outside hitter, also a fellow sophomore. Number 3, Hallie Rittmeyer, outside hitter, another sophomore. Jump down to number 6, Ava Larson, a server, also a sophomore. Number 8, Mia Marshall, right side hitter, also a sophomore. And rounding it out is a number 11, lucky number 11, middle hitter, the lone senior and upperclassman in the starting lineup for Climax-Fisher. And that is Trinity Erickson. You heard Coach Slight talk about her on the pregame show. The mom of the Climax-Fisher Knights, keeping this team in order and looking to get this thing off in a good order to begin the season. As for the Fosston Greyhounds, their starting lineups look as such. The barrow is number 3, Lauren Seckley. 5'5", a junior. And number 5 is Evelyn Dryberg, daughter of Sarah Dryberg. Middle back, 5'7", a junior as well. Number 6 is Brooklyn Ostena, outside hitter at 5'7", a senior. Number 7, Kenzie Dupong, a server at 5'7" and a junior. Sophomore number 8, Brinley Mullen, middle back row, 5'8", a sophomore. Number 9, Tegan Noel, outside hitter at 5'10", a senior. And number 11, rounding it out, is Frankie Omong, right hitter, 5'9", at the junior level of school. CPA goes through the Greyhounds. Starters one more time. We'll go again. Libero, Sekwi, Dryberg, Ostena, Dupong, Mullen, Noel, and Omong. Again for Climax-Fisher, it looks as such. Cambry Solheim, Sarah Thorson, Hallie Rettmeyer, Ava Larson, Mia Marshall, and Trinity Erickson. The defensive specialist is Ella Paulsrud. Paulsrud number 4 and a sophomore. Plenty of sophomores, a surplus of sophomores for the Climax-Fisher Knights. Again, these two teams met once in 2020 in favor of the Greyhounds, 3-0, straight sweep. Only giving up 5 points in the third and final set. Fosston 11-0 in 2020, Climax-Fisher 2-5, only played 1 game here in Fisher at Fisher Public School. They're kicking off 2021 on their home court and looking to stay that way. Thanks again for joining me on this Tuesday evening. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, my camera worker Caroline, helping me out here at Public High School for Fisher. Looks like the two teams are set to go, and the 2021 season is just a few seconds away from tipping off for Minnesota High School volleyball. Got some other volleyball action around Minnesota and North Dakota. Barnesville is playing Ada Borup West and Ada Borup for volleyball. Kevin Kochman has that live on yourliveevent.com. We also have some EDC Fargo Metro action with Chase Miller on yourliveevent.com as well. Fargo Davies, the Eagles, playing tonight on YLE. Your scoreboard brought to you by Community Co-ops with locations in Lake Park, Detroit Lakes, Monoman, Twin Valley, and Flom. Contact them for propane delivery or residential, commercial, and agricultural purposes. 218-238-5911. Community Co-ops, communitycoops.com, our scoreboard sponsor. Shout out to them and shout out to you for tuning in for the beginning of Minnesota High School Volleyball for 2021. Looks like everyone's set and ready to go. Get things situated here. Both teams raring to go, and it'll be Climax-Fisher serving off first. Climax ready. The set is underway and over the net. We are ready here in Minnesota volleyball. Here's the attack and not over the net in time for Fosston, and an early 1-0 lead in favor of the Knights. That jumbo didn't have enough juice on that one. Now another serve for Climax-Fisher. Over the net it goes. Here's a kill attack on the outside and pinpoint precision over there on the left side by number 9 for Fosston. That is Tegan Noel. 1-1 on your scoreboard. Noel's first kill. Now serving. Fosston, service error, and it's 2-1. On the serve right there for Fosston was number 7. Get a score there in a moment. Serve from Climax over the way. And here's a kill on the left side, coming down hard. Number 6, Ava Larson. All tied up and knotted at 2. Larson will serve. Larson, the right-handed serve, gets underway, picked up in the back row, and volleyed the wrong way. Now sent over by the libero. Now set up on the left side, far side, not in time. Little jumbo. Now here's a kill attempt, and over the net it goes, courtesy of number 1, Cambry Solheim. Just enough juice to get it over, and it's 3-2 Climax-Fisher. Now serving for Climax-Fisher, number 4, Ella Paulsrud. 3-2, Paulsrud. Set the serve, over it goes. Nice dart now put up on the left side. Little jumbo, and it just gets past the block. Score there for Noah once again. She has 2. And it's tied at 3. Now Lauren Seekley, the libero, the junior libero for Fosston, serves. Gets it over, played in the backcourt, now volleyed, set up, sent over by Paulsrud. Now a kill attempt and a diving dig, but it's pushed out of bounds. A nice attempt by Sarah Thorson, but it's volleyed out of bounds in favor of Fosston, 4-3. Seekley to serve once again. Play in the back by Thorson. Now set up for Rettmeyer. And back, and a nice kill off the hands. Tied up at 4. Misplayed in the middle row by Fosston. This brings up, looking for the number on the official server. It's going to be number 6 for Climax-Fisher. Playing the back by Seekley. And now a little tap at the front. Play once again over by Thorson. Setting up for an outside kill from Larson, and it's digged nicely by Paulsrud. And return the favor on the other side by Rettmeyer. And now a scramble for the volleyball. Have to volley it over. It's played by Paulsrud once again. Now setting it up for a jumbo. And what are they going to call here? That was Trinity Erickson. And they call a net error against Climax-Fisher. Frankie Omong to serve for Fosston. Dug out in the back row by Paulsrud. Sent over by the Knights. Now misplay in the back row. And the diving dig not dug out by Seekley. And we're tied at 5. Serving is Hallie Rettmeyer, number 3. Sends it over. Straight dart. Played by Seekley. Larson, another kill, and that's off the back hands of Rettmeyer, and it's 6-5. Larson with her second, or excuse me, that was Ostenda with her first kill of the evening. Brinley Mullen serving for Fosston. Set up for Thorson, sends it over. The kill attempt. Now here's Ostenda with the jumbo jab. Push back over. Here is Ostenda again. Dug nicely in the back row by Climax-Fisher. Now just palmed over by Rettmeyer. And precisely pinpointed, but played just as well by Climax-Fisher. Fosston rallies, gets it back. Ostenda again, and the jumbo jab falls in no woman's land. Ostenda, her second kill. And it's 7-5 Fosston. Sent over again by Mullen. Climax-Fisher volleys it over. Here's Ostenda. She is blocked right at the net by Erickson. Gonna call a score there. 8-5 Fosston. Climax-Fisher with the kill attempt and off the net in favor of Fosston. Looks like number 6 Larson or Mia Marshall couldn't get their mitts on it. Here's Mullen to serve, dug out. Thorson sets it up. Erickson the jumbo, and it falls in for the point. 9-6 the score. Erickson with a kill. Point served, and she will serve. Right-handed serve, a little jump over. played by Dupong. Now here's Ostena, dug out nicely by Rettmeyer, sent back over by Climax-Fisher off the back hands of Fosston. Mullen couldn't play that one. 9-7 the score. Erickson to serve once again. Same type of serve, and that's an ace serve for Fosston and Trinity Erickson. Ace serves brought to you by Agramax, 218-891-2211. Serve again by Erickson, just gets over, plays at the net, and Ostena put it where no one could get it, but it's dug out nicely, but not sent over in time by Mia Marshall, who just hits the net, and it's 10-8. Serve over by Fosston, and it's a bullet, and it goes out of bounds and is played out of bounds in favor of Fosston, 11-8. That one courtesy of number 6, Brindley Mullen. Excuse me, Brooklyn Ostena. And that's an ace serve by Ostena. Another ace serve brought to you by Agramax. Comes Ostena again, high jumping serve and right off the face of number 3, Hallie Rettmeyer. That one had some velocity to it. Ostena not holding back, 12-8 Fosston. Ostena again, jump serve. That one's out of the back, service error. It's now 13-9. Ava Larson to serve for Climax-Fisher. Right-handed serve is out. Another service error back-to-back for both teams. 14-9 Greyhounds. Here's number 7, Kenzie Dupong. At the end line to serve. Right hand, running start, gets over. It's a bullet, misplayed by Mia Marshall. Another ace serve for Fosston. Here's Dupong again. That one just gets over, teeters over. Played nicely by Climax-Fisher on the left side. And off the fingertips, a kill good for Frankie Omong. 16-9. And we have a timeout on the board in favor of Climax-Fisher. They're down 16-9 on the Community Co-op's Energy Solutions scoreboard.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
Welcome back to Fisher Public School. Fisher, Minnesota, 16-9 lead for Fosston here in the first set of the 2021 season. Class 8A play between the Greyhounds and the Knights. Also the Pie and the Prairie Conference. Serving for the leading Greyhounds, number 7, Kenzie Dupong. She's on a roll right now. Played in the back row by Climax-Fisher. Followed by Larson. Now a kill attempt coming by Thorson, and it goes down. 16-10. That was actually Rettmeyer finding her second kill of the evening. Here is Thorson, and it goes off the net. Service error. 17-10. Serving is Ostena. Play by Thorson. Here is Larson. Over by Solheim. Played by Fosston. A battle at the net. Played over and blocked by Fosston once again. Ostena sets it up. Now here comes a kill attack from number 9, Noel. And a diving dig attempt by Pauls. Not in time. 18-10. Tegan Noel, courtesy on that point. Ostena, that is Dryburgh with the service error, 18-11. Evelyn Dryburgh, the daughter of Sarah Dryburgh, head coach. Ella Paulsrud, the libero, serves it over. Fosston plays, back row, set up, and a beautiful kill, and beautifully played on the dig by Climax-Fisher. Going to try once again with Omong. Another block by the Knights. Ball back over, and a soft jumbo little jab by Omong is good to make it 19-11. First set. Lauren Seekley, the junior libero for the Greyhounds, steps back in to serve. Oh, Rainbow to get it over. Here's Erickson, blocked at the nets. Play back. Rettmeyer gets it over. Seekley puts it up. Larson, back row, played by Paulsrud. Kill attempt coming from Rettmeyer, and it's out of the back end line. 20-11, Boston on top. To serve again. Dug in the back row by Thorson. Erickson blocked and denied at the net. That was by Mullen. And Erickson mistimed that jump. And actually, she found it just in time. It fell on the opposite side of the net. Nice little tap for Erickson. At 20-12, Erickson with 2 kills now. Looks to be number 3 serving. That's Rettmeyer for Climax-Fisher. Played by Seekley, and then Ostena with authority brings it down 21-12. That is Brooklyn Ostena's 3rd kill, and Coach Dryburgh said to look out for her as one of the star players, if not the star player for the Greyhounds. Frankly, Omong serves for Fosston. Played in the back by Rettmeyer, volleys it over, but too strong, 22-12. Frankie Omong to serve again. Number 11 puts it over, gets it over. Played. Larson sets. Left side kill by Thorson. Attempt is good. Goes out of bounds. Nice placement off the fist of the Greyhounds. 22-13. Thorson gets it on the action. And Mia Marshall, number 8, serves for the Knights. Marshall over, little volleyball rainbow. Now set up in the back, middle row for Seekley. Played by Rettmeyer. Left side Thorson again, looking to bring down the Thunder. And now Ostena going to return the favor off the hands, off the roof, off the beam. And played nicely by Thorson, staying with it. Erickson volleys it over. Behind the back. Now right up in front in the middle. A nice put down by Mullen for her first kill. 23-13. Fosston leads by 10. Mullen with the serve after the kill. Number 8 twiddles the volleyball. Bounces it twice, bounces it thrice. Sends it over cleanly. Played by Rettmeyer, set up for Paulsrud. Back to the fellow libero, Seekley. And now miscommunication by both Seekley and Mullen. 23-14, back to Erickson and the Knights. Trinity Erickson to serve. Number 11 gets it over, jump serve, playing the back row. Now over to number 5, Dryburgh. Hits it out of the back end line. 23-15, Erickson to serve again. Too much juice on that jolt. Erickson over. Played by Noel. In the middle, dug nicely by Rettmeyer. A little soft tapper right on the right side by Larson. Drawing closer at 23-16. Erickson once again serves. Set number 1. Erickson over. Played by Omong. Got volleyed over. Now being set up in the front and blocked and stuffed by the likes of Ostena and Dryberg, and we're at set point. Stenna with the block. And now with the serve at set point, 24-16 Fosston. Brooklyn gets it over, and nice save there by Paulsrud off the deflection. Back over to Fosston, being set up for number 5, Dryberg, and off the right hand of Mia Marshall, and that's how it ends off an Evelyn Dryberg kill, her first of the evening, and the first set of the evening falls to Fosston, 25-16 in favor of the Greyhounds in our first set of the night. Take a break and come back here in a few minutes. 25-16 is your final in the first set in favor of Fosston over Climax-Fisher on your Community Co-op's Energy Solutions scoreboard.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. We are through set number 1 and ready to begin number 2. Fosston leads Climax-Fisher 1-0 on the Community Co-op's scoreboard. We're at Fisher Public School, Fisher, Minnesota. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, thanks for joining me on this absolutely terrific Tuesday evening. Also, big shout out to my camera worker tonight, Caroline, helping me out with the Wi-Fi as well so we can bring you this broadcast of Minnesota Girls Volleyball, the 2021 premiere of the season. Got a minute left, looks like, for Fosston to gain their composure after winning the first set 25-16. If we can tally through our stats for said first set as accurately as we can. It ended off an Evelyn Dryberg kill to win at 25-16. Brooklyn Ostina had an ace and 3 kills to her name and her credit. Brindley Mullen with a kill. Tegan Noel with 1 ace and 1 kill. Frankie Omong with 2 kills for Fosston. As for Climax-Fisher, Cambry Solheim with 1 ace. Sarah Thorson with 1 kill. Hallie Rettmeyer with 2 kills. Ava Larson 1 ace to 1 kill. Mia Marshall got on the action as well with 1 kill, and Trinity Erickson with 1 ace and 2 kills. Looks like Fosston's ready, and we're always ready here at R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, powered by Halstead Telephone Company. If you're not already, follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. Our Twitter account at YourLiveEvent1, and that is the number 1. I believe Fosston ready to serve for set number 2. Looks to be libero defensive specialist Lauren Seekley, number 3, the junior. All right, set number 2 of the 2021 season. Seekley sets it off, play in the back row by Rettmeyer. Play by Thorson. Attack is off the fingertips, and Climax-Fisher off to a good start in set number 2 with a kill by Sarah Thorson. That's Sarah's second of the night. Now serving is number 6, Ava Larson. She has an ace to her name. Larson with a plethora of dribbles, now puts it over, playing the back row, and miscalculated and misbumped in the back row by Fosston, and that is an Agramax ace serve. 2-1-8, 8-9-1, 2-2-11. That ace serve brought to you by Agramax. Put over once again. Now played in this 2-0 set. Fosston looking to volley it over. Ostina bringing down the Thunder, and she is in favor of the point, 2-1. Ostina with 4 kills now. Larson, after that last ace, now has 2 on the night. Number 7, Kenzie Dupong, who has an ace as well. Set to serve. Puts over, play in the back by Rettmeyer. Volleys it over and put down with authority on the far side by Brooklyn Ostina. Again, 5 kills for number 6. The senior showing off. Back to Dupong. Played over, and that jumbo not in time on the wrong side by Dryberg. It gets 3-2 Climax-Fisher. Sarah Thorson throws it over. Fisher and Thorson. Thorson's first ace of the evening. Looking to do it again. Puts it over, play in the back. Picked up by Dupong, and Ostina finds it. Pinpoint accuracy, precise on the right side. And it is 4-3. Fosston gets the ball back. 6 kills for Ostina. Evelyn Dryberg serves a dart to the back, played by Paulsrud, volleyed over. Seekley finds it. Now by Rettmeyer. Scramble for the volleyball. Seekley again. Ostina jumps, gets it over. Paulsrud fist back over and finds the attack for the point. 5-3 Climax-Fisher, courtesy of the libero. Paulsrud gets on the tally mark. At number 4 for Fosston is Chloe McLean. Sent over by Trinity Erickson. Seekley puts it over, and a nice diving attempt by Erickson. She doesn't find the point, but she laid out life and limb for that one to swat it and give her team a chance. 5-4 nonetheless. Fosston down by 1. Brooklyn Ostina to serve. And a service error. 6-4 Knights here in set number 2. Got a sub out, looks like number 10 for Climax-Fisher. That is it, Sophia Nesvig to serve for the Knights. And a little rainbow gets over, set up for Noel. Now volleyed over to Climax-Fisher. A little palm by Thorson. And now over on the other side is McLean, gets it over. Now volley over, a swat by Paulsrud. Now set up once again for Noel, and right through the hammer fist of Thorson. Kill number 2 for Noel, 6-5. Fosston gets the point. Number 11, Frankie Omong, subs back in to serve for the Greyhounds. Played nicely by Climax-Fisher, and that is Nesvig with a nice send over. Now back to Paulsrud for CF, and a nice little placement pass by Larson to volley it over. Thorson in the middle row to Larson, and a miscommunication between Solheim and Rettmeyer ends up in a point for Fosston, all knotted at 6 now. Omong serves again, played in the back by Nesvig. Nice save by Larson, volleyed over by the Knights. Set up in the middle row and blocked down by 2 Knights. Once again, Solheim taking the soul from Fosston, but Fosston takes the point in the lead at 7-6. Frankie Omong again, third straight serve, playing the back by Nesvig. Whoa, double hammer fist. And Larson gets the point. A net error by, I believe, Evelyn Dryberg knots it back up at 7 apiece. Here's Hallie Rettmeyer to serve for the Knights. Right-handed serve is over. Play the middle row by Ostina. Seekley with the thunderous attack, but it's played nicely by Paulsrud, but it falls in favor of the Greyhounds, 8-7. Seekley has hops and power. Here's Brindley Mullen. Just nips over, and it's an ace serve for Mullen and the Greyhounds. Brought to you by once again Agramax. 9-7. Mullen again. And a nice little tap over by Fosston, and a net error by Climax-Fisher. 10-7, the score in favor of Fosston. They won the first set 25-16. Here's Mullen again. Climax-Fisher looking to keep it tight. Larson volleys it over, two-hand touch. Played by Paulsrud to Larson, set up in the middle. Solheim, not in time. And an error goes in favor of Fosston, 11-7. Timeout on the board by Coach Brenda Slayton Company here in the second set, down 11-7 on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at Agramax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. Agramax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agramax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agramaxllc.com.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout by Brenda Slight and the Climax-Fisher Knights. They're down 11-7 on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Set number 2. Brindley Mullen to serve once again. Up 11-7 for Fosston. Miscommunication by Climax-Fisher. However, it gets over. Nice backwards volley by Noel. And Solheim sends it over. The attack played nicely. And Dryberg returns the favor. Larson volleys it up. Sets up for Thorson, who sends it into the net. 12-7. Fosston with another point. Once more, we see Brindley Mullen, number 8, send it over. Larson sets it up. Little jumbo. Two-hand volley over. And a misplay by Noel sends it into the net. Back it goes to Climax-Fisher after the hot streak by Mullen. 12-8 Fosston. Here's Paul. Paulsrud to serve. Set up, jumbo two-tap by Noel. And a kill sent over by Trinity Erickson. Brings it within 3. No, they say 2 Climax-Fisher officially at 12-9. Erickson with 3 kills. Ella Paulsrud, the sophomore, to serve again. Second straight time. Played in the back by Omong. Set up for Stena. Played nicely by Retmeyer. This is Thorson through 2 Greyhounds, gets it over. Erickson playing at the net. Played by Retmeyer. Over once again, and a nice kill attack by Noel, who finds her third of the night. It's 13-9 on that far left side. Lauren Seekley, the libero, sends it over. Played nicely by Retmeyer. Volleyed over, diving a tip, not in time. A nice attempt by, I believe to be number 2, Caitlin Jackson. Nonetheless, it's 13-10. Some new players in for Fosston. Yes, that is number 2, Caitlin Jackson, the junior. And serving's number 6, Ava Larson, and it's a service error against Climax-Fisher, 14-10. Back it goes to Fosston. who went 11-0 last season. Number 7, Dupong sends it over with the serve. And it's an ace serve off the mitts. Brett Meyer. 15-10. Dupong's second ace tonight. Played by Paulsrud. Set up for Erickson. Jumbos it over. Dryberg with a misplay by Climax-Fisher. With an error, 16-10 Fosston. And when Dryberg draws the error from the Knights, and back it goes to Kenzie Dupong. Number 7 sends it over, played nicely, dug up by Paulsrud. Now back over to her, she sends it over, played by Seekley. On the far side by Ostina, two-hand touch over. Larson to Dupong, and over to number 4, McLean. Played nicely by the Knights. Thorson, two-hand tapper. Set up by Ostina on the other side. Right hand, Thunder brought down by Brooklyn Ostina. What else is new? She has 7 of those tonight. 17-10 Fosston, and back it goes to Kenzie Dupong. Still just the second set tonight. Dupong sends it over, dug out by Brett Meyer. Brett Meyer volleys it over, two hands. That's McLean, and McLean finds the point. 18-10, and another timeout by Coach Slight. Down 18-10 by 8 points in the second set, already trailing 1-0. We're in our second set on your Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard here on yourliveevent.com.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. It's set number 2. 1-0 in favor of Fosston so far tonight, and 18-10 in this set on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Fosston's on a heater right now thanks to the likes of Kenzie Dupong. It was 10-7 at one point. It's now 18-10. Dupong sends over. Paulsrud plays it in the back row. Now sent over by Rettmeyer. Ostina with a nice attack, nice block, but it's off the top of the beam and in favor of Fosston. 19-10. That's going to go down as a kill for Ostina, her 8th tonight. Deja vu for Dupong. Running set and serve, gets it over to Paulsrud from Larson. Seekley plays it. Here's Ostina. No, that is Dryberg with the attack, and she's looking for a tip, and she gets it off the fingers of Climax-Fisher. 20-10, a 10-point lead for the Greyhounds. Dryberg, her second kill this evening, and back once again to Dupong. Number 7 sends it away, and a service error finally stops the run. 20-11. We'll see Sarah Thorson serve for Climax-Fisher, number 2. She has 1 ace so far tonight. Down by 9, sends it away. Being set for Ostina, who puts it down, but right into the midst of Paulsrud. Now Paulsrud sends it over, but out of bounds, and it's 21-11. Substitution. Number 8 comes into the game. That is Brindley Mullen for Fosston. Evelyn Dryberg sends it away on the serve. Played by Paulsrud. Now to Larson. Now to Erickson. Seekley. And sent over by McLean. Dug out nicely. Nice dive by Paulsrud. Back to Fosston. Ostina on the far left side through the block. And to Paulsrud, to Larson. Erickson puts it down off the fist. And McLean, a nice one-handed swipe out at Erickson with the block. And it's through and down by number 8. Brindley Mullen for the kill. Powers and muscles it through. Erickson. Here's Ostina to serve. Out of bounds. Service error. 22-12. It was 10-7 at one point. Now it's a 10-point game. Erickson to serve for her Knights. Trinity Erickson, the lone senior in the starting lineup for Climax-Fisher. Number 13, Olivia Rosendahl checks in for Fosston. Erickson over and off the hands of Mullen for an ace serve by Erickson. Her second tonight. Brought to you by Agramax. 218-891-2211. Scores 22-13. Erickson again. Over. This time it's played. And that was by Rosendahl. Now sent over. Playing the back row. Erickson volleys it up. Sent back over by Rettmeyer. Ostina and Seekley fight over it. And it is off the sideline in favor of a kill for Ostina. She has 9 now. 23-13. And Brooklyn Ostina will serve. Paulsrud checks back in. Trinity Erickson out to the bench. Ostina with one ace so far. Nice velocity on that one, and make it 2. That one goes off the mitts of Rettmeyer. Another Agramax ace serve. And it's set point. Back to Ostina, looking to close it out and make it 2-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. Ostina over, off Paulsrud, and deja vu, 25-13, your final. And set number 2 off the hands of Paulsrud and into the bleachers. Fosston looking to start the season 1-0. They're up in this matchup 2-0, 2-0 so far against their 8A and Pine the Prairie conference rival, Climax-Fisher. Take a break for a couple minutes and come back with the third set of tonight's volleyball matchup and Minnesota play here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Christian Motors. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. They're located on Highway 32 North in Fertile. Christian Motors features a quality line of cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and they've got the best prices around. You can stop by the lot or you can check out the selection online at christianmotors.com. And don't forget about Christian Motors Service Department. Christian Motors, proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer on Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. Please be extra careful when driving near construction activity. Be aware of trucks and heavy equipment, and please don't enter the work areas, because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Set number 3 on the Community Co-op's Energy Solutions scoreboard in favor of Fosston, 2-0. Last season, the Greyhounds went 3-0 against Climax-Fisher and 11-0 on the season. Only lost one set all year, 33-1. The Greyhounds had 3 games canceled, but outscored their opponents 75-29. Looking to close it out here versus their rival Knights. Set the serve as Ava Larson puts it over. Played by Seekley, dug out in the middle row. Now played on the far left side by Noel, dug up by Benites. Now played by Erickson. Erickson sends it over, but back across in favor of Fosston, 1-0. Diving attempt by Benites does not pay off to fruition, and it's in the hands of Kenzie Dupong, who has 2 serves tonight for aces. Greyhounds looking aces so far early on in this fledgling season. Paulsrud sends it over to Seekley, the fell libero. On the left side, this is Omong. Played nicely by Paulsrud, volleyed over, 2-hand touch. Back row played by Rettmeyer. Rettmeyer the attack into the bottom part of the net, 2-0 Fosston. So far in this game, in this match, 25-16 in the first set in favor of Fosston, and then 25-13. Mullen puts it back over. Here's Erickson. She is blocked by Ostina. Ostina with the stuff. 3-0. Fosston emphatically forcing its will. Here's Dupong again. Rettmeyer plays. Erickson. Another jump ball played by Dryberg nicely. Volleyed over by Larson. Back row. And here is Dryberg out of bounds. No. They call it off the fingertips. And it is 4-0 Fosston. A kill for Evelyn Dryberg, her 3rd. Kenzie Dupong, deja vu with the serve again. Dug out nicely. Saved by Rettmeyer. Here's Dryberg, and she is stuffed by Erickson. Erickson with the big block. The first point for Climax-Fisher in this 3rd set. Sarah Thorson to serve. Number 2 sends it over. Played by Omong. Now Dryberg with the jumbo. No, that was number 9, Noel, who could not find the mark. Another point back-to-back for Climax-Fisher. Back to Thorson. Thorson throws it over, and it's a service error. 5-2. Something Coach Sarah Dryberg for Fosston harped about in our pregame show. Serving. And not too many serving errors by either squad. A decent amount for a first game, but not in overabundance. Here's a nice attack from number 8, Mullen, but it is blocked and into the net. Straight into the net in favor of a point for Climax-Fisher at 5-3. Trinity Erickson the serve. Cambry Solheim checks in. Ella Paulsrud checks out. Erickson over. Played by Noel. Noel with the attack. Back row. Out of bounds. 5-4. CF within 1. Back to Trinity Erickson. All the way at the back end line. Near the mat. Now sends it over. Played by Ostina. Set up for Noel. Has to hold up. And now get on her high horse. Sends it over. Here's Rettmeyer. A nice tap. Going to be sent over by Thorson, who lightly puts it over her right hand. Noel volleys it over. Being set up. Looks to be Larson. No, it's Rettmeyer, but he disturbs it into the net. Off the attack. 6-4 Fosston. Trinity Erickson comes to the bench. Looks like we'll have Lauren Seekley to serve. Her team up by 2 in set number 3. Played by Rettmeyer. And a diving attempt by Fosston, not in time. That was Dupong looking to find the save. 6-5. Fosston still on top. Nesvig, number 10 to serve. That's Sophia Nesvig. She's a sophomore, and it's a service error. 7-5. Some jitters right there on the serve. First game of the season, and back-to-back serve errors by both teams. A service error by Frankie Omong. brings it back within one at 7-6. There's Retmeyer, nice dig in the middle row by Seekley. Volleyed over, Paulsrud. And it's jumboed over by Climax-Fisher, courtesy of number 6, Ava Larson. And we're all knotted up and tied at 7. Retmeyer again, another nice dig. Ostena, far side, kill off the beam, and no one will get to it. Brooklyn Ostena has 10, count them, 10 kills tonight, 8-7 Fosston. Coach Dryberg called Ostena a star before the game started in our pregame coaches interview. Brindley Mullen serves to Climax-Fisher. Here's Larson with a backwards volley, two-hand touch. And now Fosston has to volley it over with Omong. Now back to Larson, set up for Solheim, who is blocked by Ostena and out of bounds. Point favor Fosston, 9-7. Ostena with 2 blocks. Mullen to serve, back to back. Number 8 hits it over. Played by Retmeyer on the out-of-bounds marker. Nesvig sends it over. And two-hand touch by Dupong. Here is Thorson with some authority. Played nicely in the back row. Seekley just volleys it over and hits off the beam and off the top of the net. 9-8 in favor of Fosston still, but the point goes to the Knights. Ella Paulsrud. A sophomore ready to serve. Over it goes. Played by Omong. Now looking on the left side. Nice attack. And guess who else but Brooklyn Ostena with the kill. She has 11. 10-8 Fosston. Now Ostena will serve. She has 3 aces. This one played by Nesvig. Larson volleys over. Ostena back row. Noel. Excuse me, that was Dupong. They call an error on Climax-Fisher, 11-8. Back to Ostena. Net violation against Climax-Fisher. That one just teeters over the net. Played by Nesvig. Here's Thorson with the right hand attack. Swings through. Noel puts it down and through the block. And that's a point and a kill for Noel. 12-8. Tegan Noel has 4 tonight. Ostena again to serve. 12-8 is the set score. 6 sends it over, and that just goes out of bounds. Service error. 12-9, Climax-Fisher gets it back. Ava Larson to serve. Nesvig comes out. In her place is number 8, Mia Marshall. Marshall, a sophomore. A lot of sophomores. Ostena with the dig, and then a nice diving dig by Dryberg, but nonetheless, it goes out of bounds, and it played in favor of Climax-Fisher at 12-10. Back to Larson. Number 6 sends it over. Seekley plays it. Set up for Seekley. High jumping attack. Picked up by Larson to Trinity Dixon, and diving attempt by the dig from Seekley, no good. And Trinity Erickson with the kill. She has 4, brings it within 1. Larson corrals the volleyball once again, down by 1. After that kill by Trinity Erickson, played by Ostena. Here's Noel. Larson. Retmeyer sends it over, 2 hands. And a misplay at the net by Dryberg. And we're knotted up at 12. Seen a few of those from Evelyn Dryberg tonight in that middle front area. We have a timeout by Coach Sarah Dryberg and company. It's all knotted up at 12 apiece between Climax-Fisher and Fosston. We'll be right back after this on your Community Co-op's Energy Solutions Scoreboard.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome back to our third set on YourLiveEvent.com. It's 12-12 between Climax-Fisher and Fosston. Fosston leads the match 2-0. Greyhounds won 25-16 in the first set and 25-13 in the second. Climax-Fisher, the season opener and home opener, at Fisher Public School, ready to serve and see if they can't break the tie. Here's Larson. Set up to Noel. Now to Larson, sets up for Thorson, who serves it and attacks into the net. Advantage Fosston, 13-12. Not too many service errors, but a lot of hits and attacks into the net. Here's Dupong. Paulsrud, volleyed over by Rettmeyer. Near side attack is out of bounds, and we're back at 13 apiece. Dupong looking for the kill there, couldn't find it. Sarah Thorson finds the volleyball and is set to serve. Thorson over, played by Omong, sent over by Dupong. Here is Erickson with the jumbo jab. Can't get it over. Rettmeyer sends it over. Got one more hit to get it over. Ostina sends it out past the end line. And Climax-Fisher has the lead at 14-13. The Knights have not led too many times in this matchup. Here they are. Nice two-hand touch play by Rettmeyer. Send it over. And a nice dig and a dive by Rettmeyer, who gets back up the volley and over. Seekley plays it in the back row. Here in the far side is Noel, who sends it down to tie it up. Tegan Noel, 5 kills, 14 all. Evelyn Dryberg to serve. The daughter of Sarah Dryberg, the head coach. Pauls, who plays in the back, off the beam, got lucky there, but no, it drops right in front of Thorson. Max, a serve. 15-14. Dryberg, her first ace tonight, but she sends it right to the net and ties it back up. Service error on Dryberg. Looks like she'll check out in favor of number 2, Caitlin Jackson. Trinity Erickson to serve for Climax-Fisher, down 2-0, but tied up 15 all. She sends it over, play by Noel. Here's Dupong, back to Noel, the jumbo, the jab, and no man's land, 16-15. Nice attack by Fosston. Tegan Noel, 6 kills. Seekley sends, and misplay by Climax-Fisher. 17-15. They led 14-13. Now trail by 2. Seekley again. Just over. Played by Solheim. Seekley saves it to Ostina with the attack. Played by Paulsrud. Here's Larson, two-hand tap. Ostina with right hand. Played by Rettmeyer to Larson, setting it up for an attempt by Rettmeyer. Hit off the wrong part of the palm, and it's 18-15, Fosston. Seekley for the third time in this sequence. Paulsrud again. Larson, the jumbo. That jab had some nice placement to Ostina. Right hand attack. Paulsrud puts it up in the air. Being played by Thorson, throws it over. In the far inside. And a nice kill attack with the tip off the hands of Climax-Fisher, courtesy of Frankie Omong, her third attacking kill. gives Fosston the 19-15 lead, and a timeout called by Coach Brenda Slight, down by 4 in this set and down 2-0. We'll take a break on our Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard and be right back after this on yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. Set number 3 here at Fisher Public School. Season opener for both squads, Fosston and the hometown Knights of Climax-Fisher. Knights down by 4, 19-15 in this set. Paul Jude gets it back for the Knights, sent over by Larson. And a point for Climax-Fisher after the misplay by the Greyhounds, 19-16. Knights led earlier in this set at 14-13, looking to stay alive in the season debut. Here's Sophia Nesvig to serve, sends it over, playing the back row. That was by Jackson. And a nice attempt there by Osina. Larson saves it, volleys up. Solheim volleys it over. Dupong to Omong. Larson, two-hand tap over. Osina being set up. Holds back, gets it over. Nesvig plays it. Larson is played by Nesvig. Here's in the middle, and an attack by Mullen is inbounds for the score, 20-16. Fosston, Mullen with 3 kills this evening. Served by Frankie Omong, and that's an ace serve. A diving attempt by Nesvig, not in time. First ace serve tonight for Frankie Omong. Omong again, this time hits it into the net. It's 21-17. I believe Fosston has 9 ace serves tonight. Brett Meyer sends it over for Climax-Fisher. This is Mullen. Paul Jude for the Knights. Seekley sets it up. Ostina sends it over. Paul Jude in line, finds it. Volleyed over by Rhett Meyer, played by Omong. Ostina right-handed attack off the tip, and a kill for guess who once again. Brooklyn Ostina, 12 kills in this matchup. Six ace serves for Climax-Fisher, for those keeping track or trying to at least. Brinley Mullen with an ace serve right on cue for her Greyhounds. It's 23-17. Brought to you by Agramax. That's Brinley's second tonight. Number 8. Once again over. Larson sets it up. Solheim sends it down. And a service or net error against Fosston makes it 23-18. Looks like Paul Jude will serve. Solheim checks out and sends in Trinity Erickson. The libero for Climax-Fisher, Ella Paulsrud, the sophomore, sends it over. Played by fellow libero Seekley. Now over the middle by Ostina. A net error by Brooklyn. Something we haven't seen a lot tonight from her. She's been solid, but it's 23-19. Climax-Fisher fighting to stay alive. Paulsrud again to Seekley. Played by Dupong and blocked by Erickson off that attack. Ostina into the net once again. 23-20. Erickson like a wall, like a fortress in that middle net. Paulsrud with another chance to serve. Over again to Seekley again. Dupong. This is out of bounds courtesy of Mullen, and it's within 2 at 23-21. Mullen with the miss attack. Paulsrud. And a timeout. Timeout by Coach Sarah Dryberg here in the third set. Her team is up 23-21 and 2-0. But for how long with the Knights rallying here in the third? Take a break and come back on your Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. This is YourLiveEvent.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearlie, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Climax-Fisher rallying and fighting to stay alive here in set number 3. Down 23-21 in the set and 2-0 against 8A rival and Pine the Prairie Conference rival, Fosston. The Greyhounds, 11-0 last season, obviously won their first game but did not stop. Climax-Fisher won their first game last season. Paulsrud the serve once again. Played by the Greyhounds. And a nice jumbo by Ostina, played nicely by the Knights. Now Erickson with the jab and finds it for the point. 23-22, Climax-Fisher within 1. Trinity Erickson with a nice touch. A little tap for her 5th kill, and Paulsrud to serve once again. The sophomore sends it over. Played by Christian. Zoe Christian in the game. And that one played and hit out of bounds. That one's on Ostina with the miss attack. And we're knotted up at 23 all. Paulsrud looking for the lead. Here's Dupong to Ostina. Rettmeyer, Nesbig, Seekley now being set up. A nice diving attack and a dig by Thorson back over to the Greyhounds. But a nice attack and a nice kill to set up set point by guess who, Ostina. She has 13 kills and it is set point and match point at 24-23. Timeout. Brenda Slight here in the third set. We'll take a break. 24-23, Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
Norman County Implement Harvest Season Specials, 12-row 22-inch Amity topper with steel front and scalpers priced at $20 grand. 2013 Alloway folding topper, 12-row 22-inch with steel front. Local trade, call for pricing. Talk with Chuck or Neil on some other deals getting done for other trades to come in. They also have a 2013 Versatile 500 Power Shift and a 2010 Versatile 435. Both local trades, good tractors, good horsepower. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, thanks you for your business.
Welcome back to set point and match point for the night in set number 3. It's 24-23 in favor of the Fosston Greyhounds in the season premiere of Minnesota High School Volleyball. Brooklyn Ostina, who has 13 kills tonight, corrals the volleyball. Also 3 aces to her name. She sends it over, and it's off the fist of Nesbig into the back wall, and that is your final score. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Fosston 25, Climax-Fisher 23. The first Minnesota High School volleyball game for the Knights and the Greyhounds on YourLiveEvent.com is in the books. Once again, final score 25, Fosston 23, Climax-Fisher. We'll take a break and come back for a post-game report and a breakdown. See if we can get some post-game interviews with both coaches and our star players of the match. Take a break, come back, don't go anywhere. This is YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org. The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
If you're in need of Minnesota and/or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. Final on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Fosston 25-23 in the third and final set. They straight sweep their rival Climax-Fisher. I'm now joined by our soon-to-be Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Brooklyn Ostina, with 13 kills. The game match-winning ace with 4 aces and 2 blocks. You probably had more, Brooklyn. It feels good to have that type of performance in night number 1 of the season, right?
Yeah, the first one, get your confidence going.
Coming into this season, you guys last year had 3 games canceled, 3 matches canceled, but you went 11-0. What kind of momentum were you feeding off of coming into this evening?
Well, it's going to be a normal season, more Norov, and just doing our best, coming in strong since we're a new team, and I thought we did pretty good.
Early on, Climax-Fisher showed a lot of fight in the early parts of those sets. What happened to draw away on the scoreboard? Not too many service errors, a normal amount for a first game, but what was it that allowed you guys to carry on?
Well, we were very determined to get back in the game. We knew what we were capable of, and just talking. We knew we had to talk more, get lower on D, and just be ready for anything.
Coming in as a senior leader, what does Coach Dryberg expect of you, and how do you think you delivered?
She expects me to be a good leader, good captain, good floor captain, and a good friend, and I think I'm playing that role pretty good.
We'd say so ourselves. You are Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. You got your shirt right there. I said you said you wanted a small. You haven't had that one yet, so you got a collection to start for this season.
Yeah, thank you.
Brooklyn, thanks for your time. Have a safe trip home, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
That's Brooklyn Ostina, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here on yourliveevent.com. We'll get to more about Brooklyn's stats later, as we are now joined by the head honcho for Fosston, Sarah Dryberg. 1-0 here in year number 15, Coach Dryberg. It was a straight sweep once again for your Fosston Greyhounds against the Knights. What stood out to you?
Well, I thought it was a great match tonight. I mean, I think we saw some really nice volleyball in this gym and some really great rallies. I was very impressed with Climax-Fisher's defense. It was hard to put a ball down, and so they made a lot of plays and kept that ball in play and found some nice spots and open spots on our side of the court that I think we definitely need to work on. But, overall, I thought it was a good match, and I thought Fisher Climax came to play, and it was nice to see our girls be able to finish it in 3 tonight.
At the end of that third set, looked like Climax-Fisher on a rally, the Knights showing some spunk at the end. They gave you guys some good reps. What did you see out there that you can build on for future matchups?
Right. Well, we want to try to cover, if we're getting burned in a spot, we want to try to address that a little quicker. And so definitely I think we need to clean that up just a little bit. And I think the girls knew it too, so just something to work on in the gym. But there was really great fans tonight. It was, fun to play in a gym like this where you can hear them cheering on, especially when you think of last year and not getting that. So I think, that was definitely a lot of excitement and fun. And Fisher Climax didn't give up and made it a close game there by, doing some nice things.
The Knights' Trinity Erickson played a pretty good wall in the middle of the net right there. A few times you got the better of her. What's it like having reps against a player of her caliber in the middle and getting up on her?
Right. I thought there was a lot of blocks tonight. So I thought, we put up some good blocks as well. And, she had that nice cut on to the right side of our court and got a lot of nice kills that way. So definitely had to adjust to that a little quicker. We could have done that just a hair better, I think. But I definitely saw some good net play, I felt like, on our side as far as getting that block up. So a lot of nice blocks from a few different girls. Both, Brindley Mallon had some nice blocks. Evie had some good blocks. I thought Brooklyn had a few good blocks up there too. So, nice job at the net.
And let's go back to talking about the fans, finally getting the fans back. And you are starting the first 3 games of the season on the road, but you guys traveled well. What are you looking forward to next game on September 2nd against Red Lake County?
Right. Well, we definitely are going to hit some things in the gym and try to correct some of our errors. But, I thought that Brooklyn had a great night as far as just all-around play and with her serving just really sparked us and got on some nice runs there. Kenzie Dupong had some really nice serves, too, and had some nice runs for us as well. So we saw some great serving there. Brindley had some good runs. So I thought overall I was pretty happy with serving. We had a few errors. We still want to clean that up. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with that.
Coach Dryberg, any final thoughts for tonight?
No, just like I said, fun to play. So a great night to be in the gym here and great fan supports both sides. So great night to play.
Coach, thanks for your time. Have a safe trip home and good luck for the rest of the season. We'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Dryberg. Congratulations to her and the Fosston Greyhounds. They sweep Climax-Fisher 3-0 and sets up the score by 25-16, 25-13 in the final. An nail biter at the end at 25-24. Coach Sarah Dryberg in her 15th year coaching for Fosston starts the season at 1-0, building off the 11-0 season from 2020. Take a break and come back. We'll reiterate our Enbridge Energy player of the game and talk about our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game and recap one more time and look forward to next week for both teams here tonight.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools. In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. Agramax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agramax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agramaxllc.com.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com on our post-game report. 3-0, a straight sweep for Fosston over Climax-Fisher by the scores of 25-16, 25-13, and just moments ago, 25-24. We also have some scores from across Minnesota and North Dakota volleyball. Let's start back here in Minnesota. In Ada Borup and Barnesville knotted up at 1-1. I believe Barnesville is teetering close to taking the lead there. On the North Dakota side, Fargo Davies, Fargo South also won apiece in their third set. And in Oak Grove in the Fargo metro area, Oak Grove on top of Hilton. YourLiveEvent.com. You can catch them right now, or you can stay with me here on our post-game report. Thanks for joining me again on this absolutely beautiful, fantastic, and dare I say terrific Tuesday evening. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. Let's get down to our final stats and players of the game. We just spoke with our first player of the game. Now is Brooklyn Ostina, absolutely balling out in the first game of 2021 with 13 kills, 2 blocks, and 4 ace serves. Brooklyn Ostina is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. For Enbridge Energy player of the game, Brooklyn Ostina. Work has begun to replace line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game, senior Brooklyn Ostina. 13 kills, 4 blocks, 4 ace serves, and 2 blocks for Ostina. Our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game belongs to number 9, Tegan Noel, with 1 ace, 6 kills to her credit. Tegan Noel, looking for her official stat line, a senior outside hitter at 5'10", a nice complimentary weapon to Ostina, and she earns honors of our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Tegan Noel. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. Go through the set by set score line for all 3 sets tonight. 25-16 Fosston, 25-13, 25-24. Got close there at the end in the third set for the Knights. They were leading 14-13 at one point and tied it up at 24. However, the Fosston Greyhounds came away with the victory. It looks like we will be joined by the head coach for Climax-Fisher, Brenda Slight, as she slides on in to the broadcast booth. Coach Slight, your initial thoughts just moments after the game, the match has concluded.
You know, the girls showed a lot tonight. You know, they showed they could play. They showed they had confidence. You know, you could see that chemistry. And, you know, I'm pretty excited the way our defense looked tonight. I felt like the girls were moving their feet. They were reading. And, you know, they had some hard hits come at them, and they popped it up, and they were able to make it playable. And, you know, I'm very proud with how the night went.
Coach Dryberg really complimented Trinity Erickson, especially in the front row on a few blocks and some jumbos. What did you think of her play tonight? She stood out for you guys.
She's a good hitter, a good player. You know, we got to get her some more sets. That means, you know, I said that very early on, that we need to have get our passes right to our setter so that we can set her up. So, you know, going back to practice, we need to figure out some different situations where even if that pass is in the middle, we got to find her a little bit more, because she does bring a lot to this team. She's got energy, and, you know, she is fun to watch.
A lot of energy in the early goings of those first 3 sets. You guys either had the lead or tied up. What happens in the middle part of the set for you guys? Is it the likes of Brooklyn Ostina that pushes this thing away from you?
I don't know. You know, I think sometimes the girls just need to figure out how to get out of that hole, you know, and, you know, we got to figure out where in the rotation that we're struggling a little bit and make those adjustments. And then, you know, hopefully the girls can
watch themselves a little bit and learn from what they saw from here tonight, and we just continue to make adjustments and continue to improve. And I think, you know, for this being our first night of volleyball, it shows a lot of good things for the future.
A lot of good things to build off for the future in that last set, too, getting it tied up, getting the lead in the middle part of the set, and having a close teeter-totter battle at the end at 24-24. What can you build off for the future, and what did you like from that rally there?
You know, just continue to fight. You know, play smart, find the holes. You know, at the end of the game right there, you know, it's not about wailing at the ball. And, you know, we've talked about playing smart and know where we are situation-wise in every single game. So I think the girls are learning. You know, like we've said before, some of them are very inexperienced, but I think they showed tonight that they're very capable of playing at this level. And I think there's a lot of good things to come from our younger girls.
I hope I'm reading this right based on all the information we could find. I believe your next game, September 14th?
Yep, but we have that ADA tournament on September 11th.
Okay.
But yes, that is a long ways away.
Long ways away.
So hopefully our girls are hungry and they get to practice, and we find those little things that we needed to work on, and we have some time to get ready before September 11th.
How do you sit and settle with a game like this? Not the way you wanted, but some things to build off of, but such a long time to wait. How do you motivate your girls with all that time off?
You know, it's about being in the gym and making those improvements that they saw tonight. I would say it is a struggle to have such a big weight, but I think with a team like this, they're going to be excited to get back in the gym and to fix those things, and hopefully by the time we get to that day that they have figured out like the little things that we need to work on, you know, trying to find Trinity the ball a little bit more, you know, who is going to take the pass, balls can't drop, you know, just different situations that I think it's going to be exciting that we can work on. It does stink that that game is a little bit too far away.
Coach, any final thoughts for tonight?
I'm excited. I think these girls are working hard, and I think they want to win, and I think they're going to do what it takes to continue to improve.
We're excited to see more.
All right,
Coach,
thank you.
Thanks for your time. Good luck later in the season, and safe travels going home.
Thank you.
That is Coach Brenda Slight for Climax-Fisher. Her Knights fall in the season opener for 2021 in Minnesota volleyball play. 3-0 straight sweep for Fosston. Once again by the scores of 25-16, 25-13, and 25-24. Let's get to our final stats for tonight's game. Let's start with the Greyhounds, the victors. Counting up, looks like they had 8 total aces. Ace serves for Fosston, 4 belonging to Brooklyn Ostina. Make sure I have this right here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ace serves for Fosston for the Greyhounds. Evelyn Dryberg with 1 ace, 3 kills. Brooklyn Ostina, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, with 3 ace serves, 13 kills, 2 blocks. Kenzie Dupong, 2 kills, 1 block. Brindley Mallon with 2 aces, 3 kills. Tegan Noel, our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game, with an ace serve and 6 kills to her credit. Frankie Omong, 1 ace, 3 kills. And McLean, let's get an official name there. Number 4, Chloe McLean, a senior, with 1 kill. 4, Climax-Fisher, Cambry Solheim, 1 ace, 1 kill. Sarah Thorson, 2 kills to 1 ace. Hallie Rettmeyer, 2 kills to her credit. Ava Larson, 2 aces, the match, 2 kills. Mia Marshall with 1 kill. Trinity Erickson, standout player for the Knights tonight, 5 kills, 1 block, and 2 ace serves. And Ella Paulsrud, the libero, with 1 kill. Final stats of the night for both Fosston and Climax-Fisher. Looking ahead for both teams, you just heard Coach Slight right there on September 11th here in a few weeks. They have the Ada Borup tournament at Ada. After that game, they head to Park Christian on September 14th to play the Falcons. As for Fosston, they begin the season 1-0 to build off their 11-0 season in 2020. They have a shorter wait. On Thursday, September 2nd, they head to Red Lake County. That'll do it for me and us here at Fisher Public School. I want to thank you all for joining in on this beautiful Tuesday night. Even though we're inside, the weather is cooling down. It's fall. It is fall season. It is football season. And tonight, volleyball season has begun. Please patronize the sponsors you saw in our broadcast tonight. Thanks to all of them for making this broadcast possible, especially Community Co-op, Energy Solutions Scoreboard. The final in that scoreboard at 3-0 in favor of Fosston. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, on our Twitter page at Your Live Event 1, and find post-game recaps and video highlights on our Twitter and YouTube page. One more time from the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Fosston 3, Climax-Fisher 0 to begin the 2021 campaign. Thanks to my camera work tonight, Caroline, here from the Fisher Public School staff, for holding down the fort and being my anchor on the camera. Thanks to our producers at Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcast Incorporated for powering this broadcast. And thanks to you, the viewer, for tuning in on this Tuesday night. For myself, I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, and good night from Fisher.